Hi Rosin, welcome to SJ Entertainment. I'm really excited to have my first interview with you. Okay, Rosin, I hope we can start our interview by moving to the first section behind the labels. So, the first question is introduce yourself. You're all in a pink. More about you.
Hey SJ, I'm Rizan. Thanks so much for having me. I'm really honored to be here. I'm the CEO of APINKLABEL and I wear a lot of hats. It's a one-person digital label and something I created to give girls who love singing and K-pop a space to be part of it, even if makes it hard to fully chase that path. Pink Label is all one word, kind of like the black label, and it's built around the color pink as part of its identity. And just to say, it's completely separate from the K-pop group A-Pink. Yeah, as you mentioned, that Pink is a space for girls to chase their dreams. And first of all, I forgot to say that happy 1 year anniversary. I latestly saw the document of your guys' release on YouTube. And watching this, really, I have to take an interview of them because you guys feel it's different. Like Pink is a label which is different from the rest of the labels. Your concept is different as you guys focus on the women empowerment in VK-pop. Can I get to know that? How do you get into that concept? Like, what was the factors leading to it? Like, how that concept came into your mind? Pink Label started with two simple questions: why am I doing this, and who is it for? For me, the answer starts with belonging. As girls, we often form close groups where we talk, support each other, and become friends, right? Those spaces are really important because they feel like somewhere you can just be yourself. At the same time, I also wanted to talk about something real. It's not easy to become a K-pop idol. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of judgment, and sometimes not enough opportunities. And for some girls, even if they really love singing, they might not feel like they're able to pursue it because of expectations around them. So the why behind a Pink Label is to create something more accessible and supportive. A space where girls can explore music and performance in a comfortable way, where they can grow and learn and express themselves freely without so much pressure and just focus on what they love. And who it is for, it's simple. It's for girls who love singing and performance, for the ones behind every phone screen who have dreams, but maybe don't know where to start or don't feel fully seen yet. Accessibility and belonging, because behind every phone screen is a girl with dreams. And I think having a space like a Pink Label is really important. And that's really what led me to develop a Pink Label in this direction. That's such a beautiful mentality, thought that expressing themselves freely without so much pressure and just focus on what they love. You truly gives lots of girls around here will gives more opportunity, confidence to be themselves, and that's make apping different from others. Like you bring the concept of apping, trying to give the girls space. Can I know how getting into VK pop with this label changed your life? I wouldn't say it completely changed my life, but it definitely impacted me on a personal level. Being able to create something that gave others an opportunity and seeing something positive come from it has been really comforting and has helped build my confidence. It also taught me that you don't always need everything perfectly planned. Sometimes it's better to just take the risk and start. And I actually started up in Claypole with a free Canva plan, a few Pinterest boards, and just a genuine desire to create a space where someone can be themselves. And honestly, sometimes all you need is one person to believe in what you're doing. And from there, things just start to fall into place. But more than anything, it's really thanks to the artist who gave Pink Label a chance. Their trust is what helped it grow into what it is now. And I think what matters most to me is creating opportunities that help people feel more confident and good about themselves. Hearing your words gives such a spirit, like when you said, all you need is one person believing what you're doing. Those confidence, it inspires me a lot. And it will inspire everyone when they hear it. And those words literally shows how much confidence you carried while starting this label. And I want to know one thing that does Apping have any another goal that you want to achieve? The first goal was to create a space for the girls so they can be
themselves. Is there any another goal that you want to achieve, a particular goal thing or a particular level you want to go beyond? Have you fulfilled it, or is there a more to go?
I don't think Aping Label has a final goal where it's completely finished. I see it more as something that keeps growing over time, with its own journey and identity. I do feel like Aping Label has already achieved something important, especially through artists joining, trusting the idea, and feeling confident and seen within it. That feeling of belonging is a big part of what Aping Label is about. Um, and Pink Label has its own personality, and that naturally shows in how it connects with girls. But there are still more things I want to do. I want to keep improving the experience and creating more chances for girls to express themselves and feel comfortable doing that within the time I have. So for me, there has already been something meaningful achieved, but there is still more to come, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's good to hear, and I hope you achieve more and more, and whatever you want in your life. So, can we know about the idols under your label, more about them, and the one thing that make you feel so proud about your idols?
Right now, Pink Label has two soloists, Serena and Lily. Lizzie's time with Pink Label is coming to an end soon, and there is also a group in development called Heart Locket, which is still not revealed yet. And over the past year, I've been really grateful to work with soloists and help turn their ideas into visuals. If they're inspired by certain artistic styles, I think that's completely natural. It's part of how they discover their own identity. Lily has a very clear aesthetic. She's determined and knows what she wants, which makes her very focused and interesting to work with. Serin is very expressive. She's colorful and experimental, and you never really know what her next project will look like. That makes it exciting because I get to grow and evolve with her ideas. With Heart Lucky, it's been a new experience. Moving from soloist to a group of 5 people with different personalities and ideas. It's been challenging, but also really exciting. I'm really looking forward to people finally seeing Heart Lucky when they're ready. And one of Pink Label's main value is that no idea is wrong or right. It's about giving artists space to express themselves freely. And even things like song choices come from them. And my role is to help turn those ideas into a clear visual concept and guide them in the right direction where needed. So yeah, I'm very proud of each of the girls, and watching them grow has been the most meaningful and valuable experience for me.
Oh, it was really good to know about your idols and new group arriving had Locket. And as you mentioned, Lily's journey with Upping will come to end. That means she will be no more a part of Upping's journey, like such a like an idol.
Yes, Lily won't be continuing with A Pink Label as an artist. It was a mutual decision as she wants to explore new opportunities and different environment. She's been with A Pink Label since October 2024, and I'm grateful for the work we've done together. Again, A Pink Label is a space for growth, and sometimes that means moving in different directions. And don't worry, we do have a new soloist coming, and A Pink Label is excited to reveal her soon.
That's a very good decision, like the way you accepted and respected her choice without compelling or complaining her to stay. And like you said, let's hope she find new opportunities and grow higher. And it is so happy to know the new soloist are coming, and I'm so excited. Sarah saying behind the label section is over. So let's move to fun chat. To the next section, funny chat. The first question is, which is your favorite K-pop group or soloist?
That's a tough question because I have quite a long list of favorites, but if I had to narrow it down for groups, I'd say Red Velvet, aespa, Hearts to Hearts, Kiki, Eyelid, and Mix N21. And for soloists, I really like Jo Yuri, CL, Boa, Lee Hyori, and Taeyeon.
It was good to know about who are your favorites in K-pop. So now moving to the next question. Can you talk about any chaotic or memorable moments happened in your label?
To be honest, there haven't really been many chaotic moments at Apink Label. Everyone is super polite and has a really strong work ethic, so things usually run pretty smoothly. But we definitely have a lot of memorable moments. My favorite ones are when the soloists come in with their ideas, like their mood boards, track choices, and overall vision, and we just sit down and talk everything through. It's always so exciting to see how creative they are and how much thought they put into their projects. And recently, Hard Luck has been such a big part of that. The girls are so talented, and I really appreciate them. Of course, we had a few little slip ups here and there, but they've handled everything so well and shown so much resilience, which I really admire.
I was really expecting something funny and chaotic, but I was mistaken. But I really like how you said the way you said your most memorable moment is your idols coming with creative ideas and you listened to them. Hearing this made me realize how much you love your idols and the amount of space you give to them. The bond between you and your idols is so stronger and deeper, and it's so heartwarming and sweet to hear. Moving to the next question, if you get a chance to pick one skill, then what will you choose?
I think I would choose producing. I really love being behind the scenes and turning ideas into something real. I mean, then I get to see the artists shine with their own talent while my work supports them in the background. And I also think producing is a really underrated skill, but it's such an important part of making everything come together. And I really enjoy that part of it. It's something I do with a lot of care and attention to detail.
Yeah, it's so cool because I also love turning my ideas into reality and watching them grow. I always think about doing something different from others, but I like being on the screen and off the screen. Yeah, just like you mentioned, it is such an underrated skill and yet the most talented skill. So, moving to the next question, name a K pop idol who inspires you in outfit.
I wouldn't say I have one specific K pop idol that inspires my fashion. But I do really like Irene from Red Velvet. Her style is very clean and elegant, and I really like that. At the same time, I think my fashion mostly comes from my own hobbies and interests. I like to experiment with different trends and just see what feels right for me. Mm, yeah, for me, fashion is really personal, and I think individuality is something that's often underrated, but also really important.
Yeah, it's so correct. So, now let's move to the another section. Quick choice. Okay, the first question is, are you a strict or soft CEO?
I would go with soft. Yeah, definitely soft.
Okay, the next one. Would you like to continue as a CEO or would you like to be an artist one day? So, CEO or artist?
I would definitely say as a CEO, I really enjoy it. It's fun, creative, and I get to discover new talent.
Yeah, that's so true. So, the next question is virtual or reality? The meaning behind the question is would you like to be a CEO in reality or will continue your journey as a virtual CEO?
Well, I'm not fully sure yet. I think it's still a little early to know exactly where everything will go. But I do think I would love to work somewhere connected to the entertainment or creative industry in the future. Yeah. For now, I'm really happy continuing my journey as a virtual CEO. You know, it's been such a fun space for me to learn, grow, and refine my skills creatively. Only time will tell.
Okay, Rosine, now we are moving to the final segment. So, can you talk about Upping's upcoming plans and plus some spoilers?
Upcoming plans or spoilers? Well, there are definitely exciting things being worked on right now, but I have always had the habit of keeping plans private while they're still in progress. Um, yeah, I think ideas can be a little fragile when they are still developing, and I never like to make promises too early before everything is fully ready. What I can say is that we do have a new soloist coming, which I'm really excited about. Yeah, so for now, a few secrets will have to stay secret just a little longer.
I guessed it. Talking with you made me understand that you won't give spoilers so soon until your vision is completed, just like you mentioned in your reply. But I have to ask this question for your fans and everyone. And I am also so excited for your new soloist and new group.
So we are ending our interview. Before that, do you have anything to share or a message for your fans? I would like to give a big thank you to SJ for her time, patience, and for giving me the chance to talk more about a pink label and what it is really about. Uh, I really liked how thoughtful and meaningful her questions were, and I hope I answered them well. I would also like to thank the community, especially the Pink Label community, for always supporting both the artist and the label. Thank you for staying with us through every moment and for giving your time and attention to a Pink Label. I really hope you enjoyed the interview as much as I did. I had such a fun time with you. Like I said, I usually stay behind the scenes and do not talk much because a pink label is for the artist to shine. If I made it all about me, it would not feel right. My only worry was how to explain everything while still keeping it clear and simple. I hope my long messages did not feel too stuffy. And yes, look at us now. We are friends, and I'm up for whatever creative idea you have in mind.
Why I chose Epping for the first interview? The answer is simple and evident in this interview. You can see her professionalism in her answers. Her communication skill is so inspiring that she answered all my questions without creating any confusion to the audience. And her respect for the artist in her label is one thing that I appreciate the most. So everything started from here. After watching the first anniversary document of her label, made me want to take an interview of her. To be honest, I was expecting any idols of her label, but never thought the CEO herself will participate in my interview. Her answers for my questions were so clear and on point. Even she managed to record her answers without any background noises. And even she translated her voice note to words just to make my editing easier and not to cause any confusion for me. And I am really thankful for it. The amount of effort she put for this interview can be unseen. I never knew her before, but watching her videos and knowing about her ideas made me realize that how much professionalism the person behind the labels carries. To be honest, at first I was kind of nervous, but by the time she made me so comfortable with her, I felt so relaxed because talking with her is just like talking to one of my friend I know. Thank you, Rosanne, for giving me such an amazing experience. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me. And once again, very much thank you for translating each of your voice notes into words by word. You are such a talented, amazing, and ambitious woman, and a comfort place for many girls and women. Rosanne, I wish you achieve more and more success in your life.